I've said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know.
Stop it! Your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that.
If Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her, Donald Trump once joked. A remark that sent shockwaves through the media. But beneath the headlines and sound bites lies a deeper narrative. A family shaped by ambition, power, and an undeniable craving for the spotlight. The Trump versus Trump dynamic isn't just about business or politics. It's a spectacle, a drama fueled by competition and intense family loyalty. And no one understands the stakes better than Ivanka herself. Her father, Donald Trump, has always professed his unwavering faith in the American people. In Ivanka's eyes, he isn't just the 45th president of the United States. He's the fiercest believer, the most passionate supporter, and the most loyal advocate anyone could ever hope for. Before we dive into this story, if you agree, give this video a like. If you disagree, leave a comment with the number 1. Let's see if we share the same perspective. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you never miss the content that matters to you. Thank you so much. On the surface, Ivanka Trump and Melania Trump often appear calm, poised, and united. Two graceful women standing beside one of the world's most powerful men. But behind their polished smiles and elegant gowns lies a relationship riddled with subtle tension and quiet rivalry. From the grand halls of the White House to high-stakes political moments, whispers of a frosty dynamic have trailed them for years. Could these two iconic women, seemingly in sync, actually harbor quiet resentment toward each other? It's a question that lingers and one worth exploring. Ivanka's $1 million inauguration look wasn't just fashion, it was a message. During her father's inauguration, she stunned the world with a breathtaking collection of jewelry worth $1.1 million from the luxury brand LVV. The night before the big day, she wore a custom Oscar de la Renta gown embellished with shimmering crystals and pearls, paired with an iconic set of platinum drop diamond earrings worth an astounding $900,000. Then came the inaugural ball. Ivanka, radiant as ever, wore a 50-carat diamond necklace worth $180,000 and matching 10-carat diamond earrings priced at $60,000. It wasn't just beauty, it was statement, grace, and a calculated display of power. At the inaugural ball, Ivanka stepped into a scene straight out of a Hollywood fairy tale. Dressed in a white off-shoulder gown by Carolina Herrera, inspired by Audrey Hepburn's timeless elegance in the 1954 film Sabrina, Ivanka moved with the grace of a modern-day princess. Dancing with her husband, she appeared as if she had been plucked from the pages of a royal fantasy. And even before the ceremony, at the private pre-wedding event, she radiated poise in an emerald green pencil dress with a matching coat, perfectly styled hair, and refined accessories that echoed the subtle sophistication of British royalty. Ivanka Trump, daughter of Donald and Ivana Trump, isn't just a style icon. Standing at 1.8 meters tall with the silhouette of a runway model and the poise of a born diplomat, the 40-year-old mother of three has earned praise for her timeless fashion sensibility. Whether she's commanding attention in powerful neutral-tone suits at global summits or embracing minimalist elegance in her daily life, Ivanka's wardrobe speaks volumes. Her style is a seamless blend of modern polish and classic refinement, a reflection of her role as both a fashion symbol and a figure of quiet political significance. Even after stepping away from the political spotlight, Ivanka Trump continues to captivate. Her elegance remains undiminished, and her influence lingers far beyond the White House gates. On social media, her posts, ranging from sparkling jewelry showcases to uplifting glimpses into her personal life, still draw millions of eyes. Ivanka remains not only a symbol of luxury, but of grace and determined ambition. There's a magnetism about her that refuses to fade. Among Ivanka's most notable accomplishments is her role in securing the $150 million acquisition of Trump National Doral Miami, a sprawling golf resort valued at nearly $1 billion. The deal stands as a landmark achievement, showcasing her business prowess and confidence in handling complex negotiations. But real estate is only part of her empire. Ivanka ventured into fashion, launching her own brand of jewelry, clothing, and footwear, all of which found success across global markets. Her signature line became a staple not only in the US but also in luxury hubs from Europe to the Middle East. Her accomplishments haven't gone unnoticed. Ivanka was named a young global leader by the World Economic Forum and earned a coveted spot on Forbes' list of the world's 100 most powerful women at just 19 years old. Later, during her tenure at the White House, she served as a senior advisor to the president, wielding real influence in shaping policies related to women's empowerment, workforce development, and economic growth. Her role was more than symbolic, it was impactful. From her sprawling $24 million mansion in Miami to her enviable collection of fine jewelry, from Tiffany, Dior to Hermes, Ivanka's lifestyle is one of curated elegance. Her poise and personal brand have transformed her from a privileged heiress into a self-made powerhouse. In every detail, from her fashion to her public statements, she crafts an image of success that is both aspirational and uniquely her own. And in the world of political fashion, Melania Trump made her own statement. Her Inauguration Day outfit radiated timeless elegance, a tribute to classic style with a modern twist. With every public appearance, she exuded the kind of quiet confidence and grace that reminded many of Jacqueline Kennedy. Simple, poised, unforgettable. On January 20th, the world watched as Melania Trump stepped into history with her husband, Donald Trump, during his presidential inauguration in Washington, D.C. That day, she radiated poise and dignity, captivating the nation in a custom navy blue double-breasted coat designed by American designer Adam Lips. It wasn't just an outfit, it was a statement. Lips himself described the ensemble as a tribute to American democracy and craftsmanship, proudly showcasing the creativity and excellence of some of the nation's finest artisans. The internet lit up with praise for the First Lady's impeccable style. Social media buzzed with comparisons to Jacqueline Kennedy, the fashion icon whose legacy still defines elegance. Phrases like, "the most elegant First Lady since Jackie Kennedy," and "timeless and sleek" flooded online platforms. While Melania often favored luxury European labels, Valentino, Dior, Hermes, Alexander McQueen, her Inauguration Day choices proudly spotlighted American design. In that moment, she seamlessly blended refinement and symbolism, solidifying her image as a modern fashion icon. But behind the elegance and grace, a more turbulent story was unfolding within the Trump inner circle. The relationship between Melania and Ivanka Trump has long been the subject of fascination and speculation, often painted as a power struggle between two towering figures. According to Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, Melania's former advisor and longtime confidant, tensions between the two women peaked during the 2016 inauguration. In her memoir, Melania and Me, Wolkoff revealed a secret initiative known as the Operation Block Ivanka. According to her, Melania orchestrated a behind-the-scenes plan to ensure Ivanka was kept away from center stage during her husband's historic swearing-in. Melania was reportedly frustrated with Ivanka's persistent attempts to position her side of the family at the heart of the ceremony, which she believed should be solely about Donald Trump. She allegedly worked to minimize Ivanka's presence in key photographs, determined to make it clear that the day did not belong to the president's daughter. It belonged to the president himself. The rivalry wasn't merely ceremonial. Wolkoff also claimed that Ivanka had tried to cast herself as America's first daughter, a title that suggested a role more prominent than the traditional First Lady. The power dynamics, the blurred lines, and the quiet tension, these elements painted a portrait of a family where every public step was also a strategic one. In the relentless struggle to secure influence within the Trump dynasty, the internal power game didn't just create tension between Melania and Ivanka, it sparked friction with other key players inside the Trump administration. One of the most explosive confrontations came when Steve Bannon, then a senior strategist, openly criticized Ivanka for bypassing traditional White House protocols. In a heated exchange, Ivanka reportedly fired back with a statement that only fanned the flames. "I'm not a staffer, I'm the first daughter." Adding to the turmoil, Jared Kushner, Ivanka's husband and senior advisor, allegedly stirred resentment when he attempted to secure office space in the East Wing for his team. This move deeply aggravated Melania, who viewed the East Wing as the symbolic and functional domain of the First Lady. In private moments, Melania reportedly referred to Ivanka mockingly as the princess, revealing an undercurrent of sarcasm and resentment. Melania and Wolkoff, working closely behind the scenes, devised a calculated plan to manage the family's presence during the inauguration ceremony. Their goal was subtle but strategic, to ensure Ivanka's face would be hidden or obscured in key camera angles, while Melania and her son, Barron Trump, would remain front and center. Some observers called it petty, but to Wolkoff, it was about Melania asserting her role as the rightful First Lady and preventing Ivanka from stealing the spotlight. The rivalry didn't end there. In the months that followed the inauguration, Ivanka reportedly tried to co-host key White House events, such as International Women's Day celebrations and the annual luncheon for governors' spouses. But Melania pushed back firmly. "This is my event," she allegedly told staff, drawing a clear line in the sand. Wolkoff also claimed that Melania grew increasingly irritated with Ivanka's attempts to claim credit for projects she hadn't led, accusing her of wanting to dominate rather than support. Even in the fiercely competitive world of fashion, Ivanka Trump stood out as the first daughter of America. She wasn't just a businesswoman, an advisor, or a socialite. She was an emblem of ambition wrapped in elegance. But her rising star came at a cost. According to Melania's former friend Stephanie Winston Wolkoff, Ivanka's presence was so strong that the First Lady herself took defensive measures. Milan fashion insiders allegedly refused to share the stage with Ivanka, seeing her as too politically polarizing. Wolkoff even revealed that if Melania saw Ivanka wearing a particular designer, she would blacklist that brand from her own wardrobe. For example, after Ivanka appeared in a Kaufman Franco gown, Melania reportedly crossed that designer off her personal list, a silent, stylish protest. This power dynamic extended far beyond fashion. It was the tale of a love story built on ambition, strategy, and survival. The saga of Ivanka and Jared, Washington's ultimate power couple. Ivanka Trump, the glamorous daughter of President Donald Trump, has long captivated America. With her sharp business sense and undeniable charisma, she emerged not just as a figure of privilege, but of power. At only 19, she made Forbes' list of the world's 100 most powerful women, a stunning feat for someone still on the cusp of adulthood. By 2017, she had solidified her place as her father's most trusted confidant, holding a key advisory role at the White House, and leaving an indelible mark in both politics and business. Raised with intense expectations and a rigorous work ethic, Ivanka's upbringing was anything but ordinary. Despite her family's immense wealth, Donald Trump insisted on instilling independence in his children. He agreed to cover only basic living expenses. The rest, Ivanka had to earn. So she modeled through high school, juggling a budding career with rigorous academics. She became fluent in several languages and graduated from the prestigious University of Pennsylvania with a degree in economics. From her father, she inherited sharp intellect and strategic instincts. From her mother, Ivana, she absorbed elegance and composure. Her rise in the Trump organization was meteoric. She quickly climbed the ranks to become executive vice president, overseeing massive real estate projects. One defining moment, her negotiation of the Trump National Doral Miami deal, securing the $1 billion property for only $150 million. Alongside her brothers, Ivanka expanded the Trump brand across the globe, spearheading luxury hotel developments and fortifying the family empire. But Ivanka wasn't content to merely follow in the family's footsteps. In 2007, she struck out on her own. She launched her own fashion and lifestyle brand, appealing to a new generation of working women. Her label became a reflection of her, poised, modern, and fiercely ambitious. Despite its eventual closure in 2018 due to political conflicts, it marked Ivanka's declaration of independence. She wasn't just a Trump, she was a force of her own. Ivanka Trump, the unshakable allure of power and privilege. From her very first public appearances, Ivanka Trump stood out, not just as the first daughter of the United States, but as a fashion icon and a force to be reckoned with. So much so that even the Milan fashion scene, known for its high standards and intense competition, once refused to share the stage with her. According to whispers in the fashion world, if Melania Trump ever saw Ivanka wearing a particular designer, that brand would mysteriously vanish from her own wardrobe. Case in point, after Ivanka dazzled in a Kaufman Franco dress, Melania reportedly blacklisted the designer entirely. But Ivanka's story is more than just fashion rivalries or White House dynamics. It's a tale of ambition, resilience, and reinvention. A true American power couple story when she's paired with Jared Kushner. Her journey from privilege to prominence isn't one of shortcuts, but of strategy and strength. Ivanka Trump, the poised and radiant daughter of President Donald Trump, has long captivated the public with her mix of business acumen and undeniable charisma. Born into a life of wealth and access, Ivanka refused to let privilege define her. Instead, she carved her own path to power, earning a spot on Forbes' list of the world's 100 most powerful women by the time she was just 19. By 2017, she had become one of her father's most trusted confidants, taking on a senior advisory role in the White House. Her influence straddled both politics and enterprise, leaving a mark that defied simple categorization. Raised with high expectations and an intense work ethic, Ivanka's upbringing was anything but ordinary. Despite the family's immense wealth, Donald Trump insisted his children earn their way. He covered only the essentials. Ivanka had to model during high school to afford her extras. She juggled a growing modeling career with a school, became fluent in several languages, and later graduated from the University of Pennsylvania with a degree in economics. She inherited her father's sharp intellect and business instinct, but also carried the grace and composure of her mother, Ivana. After joining the Trump Organization, she quickly rose through the ranks to become executive vice president, overseeing monumental real estate ventures. A standout moment, her negotiation to secure Trump National Doral Miami for just $150 million, despite it being valued close to $1 billion. Together with her brothers, Ivanka expanded the Trump brand globally, spearheading the growth of Trump hotels and elevating the family empire. But she wasn't content to merely inherit success. She wanted to build her own. In 2007, Ivanka launched her own fashion empire. Her fashion line, which included jewelry, shoes, and clothing, became an instant success. From high-end jewelry collections to stylish footwear, Ivanka's brand sold in major markets like the US, Canada, and even the Middle East, proving her global appeal. Ivanka Trump's name resonates far beyond the confines of Wall Street boardrooms or the corridors of political power. Having been recognized as a young global leader by the World Economic Forum and named to Fortune's prestigious 40 Under 40 list, she exemplifies the rare blend of inherited prestige and self-made success. Ivanka's rise from the privileged daughter of a billionaire mogul to a dynamic businesswoman and influential political figure has captured the imagination of millions. Her path has been anything but passive. She has worked tirelessly to shape her identity, not merely as Donald Trump's daughter, but as a powerful and independent woman in her own right. Her legacy continues to unfold, inspiring women around the world who strive to turn privilege into purpose. Whether commanding the boardroom with bold decisions or walking confidently through the halls of the White House, Ivanka Trump has become a lasting symbol of strength, sophistication, and quiet determination. She's not just admired for her elegance, but respected for her ability to adapt, lead, and thrive in both business and politics, traditionally male-dominated arenas. The beginning of Ivanka and Jared's love story reads like something out of a modern fairy tale. From the moment Jared Kushner first met Ivanka Trump, he was captivated, not just by her striking beauty, but also by her intelligence, wit, and magnetic presence. It wasn't long before casual introductions turned into long, lingering lunches and private coffee dates, where the two would laugh, dream, and build a connection that quickly became inseparable. These intimate moments were more than simple courtship. They laid the foundation for a profound bond that neither of them could ignore. But like any compelling love story, theirs was not without challenge. After nearly a year of blissful romance, reality tested their relationship. The major obstacle? Religion. With Jared being a devout Orthodox Jew and Ivanka not yet converted, this cultural divide proved more difficult than expected. Despite their deep affection, the couple made the painful decision to part ways. The breakup, although brief, left many in their circle wondering, had one of the most promising love stories of their generation come to a premature end? Fate, however, had a different script in mind. Several years later, in an almost cinematic twist of destiny, Jared and Ivanka found themselves together again, this time aboard a luxurious yacht owned by Wendy Murdoch, the elegant and influential former wife of media tycoon Rupert Murdoch. As the ocean sparkled around them, so too did old emotions rekindle. The chemistry, still potent and impossible to ignore, drew them back together. This wasn't just a chance meeting, it was a sign. This time, they weren't going to let love slip away. Sparks reignited with more clarity and conviction, and by October 2009, the two sealed their love with an opulent wedding at the Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster, New Jersey. Over 500 elite guests, business magnates, political figures, and celebrities gathered to witness the union of two powerful legacies. The wedding wasn't just a social event, it was the public celebration of a partnership rooted in devotion, resilience, and shared ambition. Since then, their love story has only grown deeper and more complex. Now, as parents to three beautiful children, Arabella Rose, Joseph Frederick, and Theodore James Kushner, the couple embodies the modern ideal of a family rooted in tradition, but unafraid to evolve. They've navigated the turbulent worlds of business, politics, and public life together, emerging stronger and more united with every challenge. For nearly 15 years, Ivanka and Jared have not only balanced their personal lives with extraordinary professional responsibilities, they have become one of the most closely watched and admired power couples of the 21st century. Their marriage is not just built on love, but on mutual respect, shared values, and an unshakable partnership. Their story is more than just romantic. It's a narrative of loyalty, vision, and the kind of success that comes not just from ambition, but from unity. Together, they have built a life that combines luxury with legacy, purpose with privilege. Their journey reminds us that true power often lies in quiet strength, and that behind every public triumph, there's a private promise to grow together. Known for his calm demeanor and preference for working behind the scenes, Jared has played a crucial role in shaping key political moves and international deals during Trump's presidency. Jared was immediately captivated by Ivanka's dazzling beauty and sharp intellect. The two quickly began dating, indulging in long lunches and cozy coffee dates. However, after a year of romance, they encountered a major challenge: their differing religious backgrounds. This led to a brief breakup, sparking speculation about whether their love story had come to an end. But fate had other plans. A few years later, Jared and Ivanka crossed paths again, this time aboard a yacht owned by Wendy Murdoch, the ex-wife of media tycoon Rupert Murdoch. The chemistry was undeniable, and the couple rekindled their romance. In October 2009, their love culminated in a lavish wedding held at Bedminster, New Jersey, attended by 500 esteemed guests. Through the years, their bond has only grown stronger. Today, they share three beautiful children: Arabella Rose, Joseph Frederick, and Theodore James Kushner. For nearly 15 years, Ivanka and Jared have managed to balance family life, business, and politics, emerging as a global power couple admired around the world. Their journey, marked by romance, resilience, and unwavering commitment, stands as a powerful testament to the love they share and the luxurious life they lead. A quiet but commanding presence behind Donald Trump, Jared is a master strategist. Jared Kushner, the soft-spoken yet powerful son-in-law of Donald Trump, is a name that resonates across both political and business spheres. By age 35, he was already a millionaire, a real estate mogul, and the owner of the New York Observer. Known for his calm demeanor and behind-the-scenes influence, Jared played a critical role in Trump's ascent. Despite never holding an official title, Jared served as one of Trump's closest advisors during his presidency. Born into immense wealth, Jared was raised in a world of privilege in Livingston, New Jersey. His grandparents were Holocaust survivors who escaped Poland and settled in the United States in 1949. His father, Charles Kushner, built a powerful real estate empire, though not without controversy. Charles Kushner ended up serving time in prison for tax evasion and illegal campaign contributions, a scandal that drew widespread attention, especially since the prosecutor was none other than Chris Christie, the future Republican presidential candidate and Trump ally. Yet despite his family's scandals, Jared's influence only grew. He attended Harvard, reportedly after his father made a $2.5 million donation, and showed strong business acumen early on. By the age of 20, he had already purchased a skyscraper at 666 Fifth Avenue near Trump Tower. Like his father-in-law, Jared had both inherited great wealth and made bold real estate moves that shaped his identity. His connection to Trump went beyond business. Jared played a central role in Trump's campaign, reportedly advising him to choose Mike Pence as his running mate and helping to orchestrate key personnel changes, including the firing of campaign manager Corey Lewandowski. While Trump was known for his brash style, Jared's calm and collected demeanor provided a needed counterbalance, earning him the president's trust and respect. Trump himself publicly praised Jared for his intelligence and strategic thinking in Washington. Jared's behind-the-scenes role as a quiet political strategist elevated him to the ranks of true power players in Washington, without ever holding an official title. His influence on Trump-era decisions, from foreign policy to personnel shifts, sparked both admiration and concern. Unlike the traditional political operatives, Jared applied cold, calculated business principles to governance, reshaping the very tone of the Trump White House. While he shied away from the spotlight, his impact was undeniable. In the modern quarters of American power, Jared Kushner emerged not just as a Trump son-in-law, but as one of the most influential backroom figures in recent political history. And now, stepping by the $24 million sanctuary that Ivanka Trump calls home. Tucked away on the ultra-exclusive billionaire bunker island in Miami, her mansion is more than just real estate. It's a lifestyle statement. Elegance meets extravagance at every turn. Before settling into this paradise, Ivanka and Jared had purchased an empty lot nearby for $32.2 million, previously owned by Spanish music legend Julio Iglesias. That lot now serves as the crown jewel of their family's ambitions. The home itself boasts a serene atmosphere that feels more like a luxury wellness retreat than a traditional residence. A sparkling pool glistens beneath palm trees, surrounded by manicured gardens and sleek tiles. This is where Ivanka often meditates, plays with her children, or hosts intimate gatherings. On Instagram, fans have glimpsed her quiet mornings spent on the patio or cozy moments indoors with her 3 children. Recently, she celebrated her birthday in the home, decorating the dining room with soft, neutral-tone flower arrangements, an echo of her refined, understated style. Despite the scale of her wealth, Ivanka's aesthetic remains rooted in a curated simplicity. Every choice in the home reflects this: luxury without excess, elegance without arrogance. Let's dive into the world of irresistible glamour. Join us as we explore the most iconic pieces from Ivanka Trump's exquisite jewelry collection. A perfect blend of elegance, luxury, and power. Her refined taste shines through each item, many of which are sourced from the world's most elite fashion houses, including Tiffany, Dior, and Hermes. One of the crowning jewels of her collection is the Tiffany Victoria necklace, worth a staggering $75,000, accompanied by the Elsa Peretti diamond bracelet, priced at $15,000. Both pieces reflect a sophisticated femininity that Ivanka has made her signature. From Dior, she owns the stunning Rose de Vent necklace, estimated at $30,000, and several dazzling Dior joaillerie rings, each valued up to $440,000. Masterpieces that reflect her taste for exclusivity and fine craftsmanship. Hermes also makes a strong statement in her collection. The Click H bracelet, worth $88,000, and the exquisite Kelly ring, valued at $25,000, add a modern yet classic French elegance to her personal style. Ivanka's love for luxury doesn't stop at jewelry. She's also a connoisseur of timeless watches. Her collection features iconic pieces like the Rolex Day-Date President, ranging from $40,000 to $50,000, and the Cartier Ballon Bleu, with models priced between $25,000 and $115,000. These watches are not just accessories, they are statements of power and legacy. Her refined taste extends to her impressive car collection, which balances practicality and opulence. For daily use, Ivanka relies on a $160,000 Dodge Ram for family activities and a $270,000 GMC Yukon for school runs or family getaways. With its spacious interior, the Yukon offers both comfort and command. She also owns a Chevrolet Suburban worth $275,000, combining rugged power and luxury, a fitting choice for her fast-paced lifestyle. But perhaps the crown jewel of her automotive taste is the vintage Mercedes 220 SE Ponton. This post-World War II luxury sedan, valued at $50,000, reflects her appreciation for timeless elegance and classic design. From her sprawling Miami estate to her jewelry box filled with diamonds and her garage lined with elegant machines, Ivanka Trump embodies the pinnacle of modern sophistication and success. She is not merely wealthy, she is curated, composed, and in full control of her world. But her influence goes beyond luxury. Ivanka Trump resides in a star-studded network of power, prestige, and unmatched connections that stretch across politics, business, and entertainment. She and her family have cultivated relationships with some of the most influential names in the world. Among her most notable connections is her long-standing friendship with Kim Kardashian and the Kardashian-Jenner family. Ivanka and her husband, Jared Kushner, have frequently been seen attending lavish parties, charity galas, and exclusive vacations with Kim and her then-husband, Kanye West. Ties that grew even stronger during Donald Trump's presidency when Kim became an outspoken advocate for criminal justice reform. Criminal justice reform was just one chapter in Ivanka Trump's ever-growing sphere of influence. Behind the scenes, it was Jared Kushner, her husband, who helped broaden her access to the elite social world. His connections spanned billionaires like Leon Black, tech moguls such as Mark Zuckerberg and Larry Page, and philanthropic giants like Bill Gates and David Koch. These relationships opened doors not just to global business ventures, but also to impactful philanthropic insights. From Silicon Valley power lunches to rubbing shoulders with influential political leaders like Michael Bloomberg, Ivanka's network became a masterclass in modern power play, a seamless blend of status, strategy, and sophistication. So what captivates you most about Ivanka Trump? Is it her wealth, her ambition, or her unmatched ability to navigate multiple worlds with ease? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. If you enjoyed this deep dive, hit the like button and make sure to subscribe so you'll never miss another episode about the world's most fascinating figures. Thanks for watching.